When you're the mismatch on the floor, like Steph is right now, your goal isn't to get a steal. Your goal isn't to get a block. It's to simply do this. Stay in front of the ball, and if you're able just to stay in front of the ball, hold up whoever's in front of you, you'll allow your teammates to do their responsibility, which is play help defense, and then maybe you could get a block. But it's not really your thing, or it's not even likely as an on-ball defender to get a steal or get a block. Even though in the first quarter you seen Carlik Jones get his shot blocked when he attacked Steph, doesn't mean he's going to get stopped every single time. It just boils down to now playing smart. So watch what's going on when he gets this switch with Steph, right? He's looking over his shoulder, seeing the weak side. Bron's commanding this weak side, making sure that KD is where he needs to be. He knows what he's got to do. And also, AD, shot blocker, he's not out in the paint. And so even by understanding that this defense is loaded up, when I get into the paint, I pull in two, and I just kick to the corner. I don't even think about driving so I could be able to go and get my own layup. I drive with the intent of just making the right play. And I want you to understand this as well, right? So understand, anytime you get yourself into an isolation, the first thing you got to read is the weak side. What is the weak side defender doing? KD, he's not on the nail. He's not in the paint. He's not helping. Rim is open. But the second thing you got to read, where's the actual rim protector? The rim protector in this lineup is Anthony Davis. He's at the elbow guard on Wenyen Gabriel, right? And then third thing you got to pay attention to, strong side corner. Are they helping strong side corner? 90% of the time, they're not going to. And if they do, it's just a dig. It's a stunt. So now Carlik Jones, when he has Steph, I could just get by him because I could just play this one-on-one. It's just a one-on-one at the end of the day. I done did this so many times that when I go and make this attack, I done did this thousands and thousands of times already. And I also want y'all to understand this in comparison to that first play, right? So you've seen that last play. Understand now where Bron is. Steph is still on Carlik Jones. Now they're on the left side. But since Bron is on this strong side, what now ends up happening is that KD is not even loaded up to where he needs to be. AD is not playing smart defensively. He's staying attached to Wenyen Gabriel for no reason, understanding that the mismatch is up top, but I'm the rim protector and there's no defensive three. AD's playing bad defense, and now Bron, he just strong side corner, we not helping that, and he ends up getting that lay. So you got to make sure, even as a weak side defender, you're communicating off the ball, making sure people are where they need to be. And now another time he ends up getting Steph on the ball, right? Understand what's going on now. KD strong side. Bron, you got Bron on the weak side. So basically Bron and KD now just flip sides, right? They just flip sides. But Anthony Davis, this is the thing. Anthony Davis, there's no defensive three. At this point, you may as well drop down way closer to the rim, because if you're here already, by the time he gets into this drive, one, he can't get to that inside hand. And two, you could still be able to play Wenyen Gabriel because he's not going to stay on the perimeter. And even if the ball is there, how could he get that to Wenyen Gabriel? That would be a tough angle for him to find his way to get the ball there. And so Anthony Davis would even already be at the rim to be able to stop that. So Team USA's part, defense was slacking. Carlik Jones read it, took advantage of it. Great isolation. Great isolations. And even as you've seen Steph getting cooked. Steph ended up getting his first bucket of the game right here. He was smoking lays, blowing open threes, but it comes with the game, honestly. So hopefully this eases tension a little bit. And now going forward as a defense, Team USA is about to make this adjustment, right? A lot of people don't understand that even in live games, you don't got to keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. If we know it's broke, we got to fix it, right? We know it's broke, you got to fix it. Now on the offense, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they're still going to continue to attack Steph. And so what ends up happening now, D-Book on Carlik Jones, he's able to stay over, and now you don't get that switch. And the most important thing here as an on-ball defender is understanding your spacing. You have nobody else in this corner. Your closest help would be the weak side if they get into the paint. But if you get the ball into the paint, now you're automatically at a disadvantage because you got two on the ball, right? But if you're able to lead the ball to where there's less space, to where now the ball gets into the middle and you're surrounded by three defenders, it's going to make things a lot tougher because defenders are staying home, don't got an angle, he turns the ball over. So now they're able to make these great adjustments when it comes down to this matchup. And they did it once again here with Steph and KD, right? Couldn't see the star of the play greatly, but you see Steph lead that left side, and now KD takes Jones, right? And so understand how much different this is from Jones's perspective, from the on-ball perspective. Instead of seeing Steph when you're walking down, getting to your ISOs, you see this 7 foot, 7'5" wingspan, hand in the air, and you already not been shooting jumpers, so it's not like I could try to just get some shit up, right? Try and get to the rim. He's got the foot speed. This is a completely different attack. And so now he's just walking it down, trying to create some offense off the ball, right? This is how this goes. And that all starts with them making that adjustment, understanding that the mismatch was with Jones and Steph, and we got to get away from that, right? We got to get away from that. And they're going to continue to get away from it because now they're going to continuously learn because D-Book's on the ball. D-Book can't guard the same way KD did and discourage a shot. Him right there, have the speed, discourage the rim. So what D-Book does when they bring Steph up in this action is that he just drops back. And now by dropping back at that point in time, Steph is able to have room to get himself back to 7. And instead of playing dumb and just running to his body and thinking of where he is, he understands where he's going to go. So Steph ends up going down to the block, beating him there. And like I said before defensively with Steph, or with mismatches as a whole, right? It's not about getting a steal, getting a block. It's just about staying in front and showing your hands, right? That's the most you could do. Hold your ground, stay in front, show your hands. That's all you got to do. And then if you do that, if you stay that disciplined as a defender, you'll be blessed with some misses like this that are very much makeable, right? And so y'all got to understand, when it comes to these ISO plays, it's a battle going both ways. And so as a player yourself, don't just think about what you've seen just now as an offensive player with Carla Jones. Think about it also from a defensive side. Understanding that I could take these same concepts because there's going to be a point where I'm playing defense and they're attacking a certain player and we got to make adjustments. So if you take the knowledge that you may have just picked up offensively, but even think about it defensively, being on that side of the ball, switching the matchups, knowing that I got to make sure help is loaded up, communicating off the ball, you'll become a better player. And you won't be just such a one-sided player because all you do is sit here and study offense all day. If you just take what you study from offense as well and think about it as a defender, from when you see it as a defense, it'll allow you to be a step ahead of what the offense even does and continuously allow you to do so. So make sure that as you learn offense, you think about it as well as a defender. And now that's how you're able to improve both sides of the ball as a basketball player. You think the game in offense and you also think the game in defense as you learn one side. So you just got to make sure you constantly flip them.